I'm Chris Duke, and this is Motorz. In a recent episode of Motorz, we did a complete lighting upgrade on a 2008 Ford Mustang GT. Today on Motorz, we're going to do a complete lighting upgrade on a 2005 Ford F-150 pickup truck. That's going to include some new LED taillights and a third brake light from Hella. We're also going to upgrade the headlamps with these darker, more blacked out versions of the stock, which is going to make it custom and cool looking. You just need a few common tools for your lighting upgrade. You just need a flat blade screwdriver, a Phillips, socket wrench, an extension, a 10 and an 8mm sockets. We're going to start with the headlamps. First thing you need to do is open up your hood. Once you've done that, right over here there's a little screw clip. You need to take that off. That's going to remove this little panel here. There's two more bolts down in there that you need to remove, as well as this one right there. Once you've done that, you can slide out your headlamp. Just make sure when you do that, you don't scratch your paint. Now once you've removed all your bolts, just lift up on this plastic tab up here on top. And once you've done that, then you'll be able to wiggle your headlight out. Again, make sure you do this carefully so that you don't scratch the paint on your bumper. And once you've done that, just twist the two bulbs to remove them. One for the headlamp and one for the side. Now that we've got the stock light off the truck, you can see the difference between the stock here up on top and the new Hella light down at the bottom. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is flip it over and remove these three stickers right here, 1, 2, and 3. That's where your bulbs are going to go. Now reconnect all your bulbs. And then attach it back to your truck. Go ahead and put your bolts back in. Once you've done that, swap out the other headlight on the other side. All right, get this last plastic clip in here. Now that we've upgraded our headlights, let's take a look at the taillights. To get these guys out, you've got to open up your tailgate. And right inside here are two bolts. You need to remove those. They're both 8mm. Grab a socket wrench, pop those guys out. Now removing the taillights on these 04 and up F-150s is a little bit tricky because there's not much on the back. It's all on the side. So a little bit of a tip here is if it does get stuck, you can put in a flat blade screwdriver. You can kind of help pry that up. But basically you don't want to pull it out because there's some tabs back here and you don't want to bust those off. So get in there with your fingers and just slowly pry it back. If you want, you can press on the side a little bit to move it forward. And then it comes out like that. And then you want to disconnect your bulbs, 1 and 2. That's it. Now right now you're looking at the two different lenses. This is a stock lens and this is the one from Hella. The differences are you've got your 3 bulbs right in here. They're just reflectors. Whereas on the Hella you've got a series of LEDs, 3 rows right there. You've got your standard bulb right there. And on the bottom here you've got these 4 Star Trek looking tubes. They're really cool and they light up at night. Now the first thing that you're going to want to do is remove both of these light bulbs. You're not going to need either of them. And the reason is because the Hella kit has this adapter that plugs right into the socket. Now before you connect your lights, you've got to find a place to hide this heat sink. So find a place right inside here. Once you've done that, then you can connect these right here. There's the bottom. There's the top. And you can put it back into place, just like you had the stock one. Put the bolts back in. Now repeat for the other side. Now that we're done with the taillight upgrade, we have one more light to upgrade to complete our total light upgrade on our F-150, and that's the third brake light. So let's take a look at what's stock and what's new. This is our stock third brake light. It's pretty nice actually. But this is our Hella third brake light. You have the same bulbs on the outside, but on the inside they're replaced by LEDs. And just like the tail lights, we have this connector that goes right into the socket. So it's really easy to plug and play this onto your truck. It's only held on by these two screws. So we're going to get those out of there and get to work. Oh, and this is a hell of a find. Our OEM light is also made by Hella. So we're actually replacing an OEM Hella light with an aftermarket Hella light. How cool is that? So here's our three stock bulbs. We want to put the two on the outside back in, just like we found them on the OEM. But on the center one, we're going to pull that bulb out. We're not going to use that anymore. And take this connector, push it right in there like that. And you reattach it to your truck. Well, that does it for our complete light upgrade on our F-150, and thanks to Hella, installation was a breeze. For more information on Hella's products, go to www.hella.com. And for more how-to videos, go to www.motorz.tv, where you can check out our forums and request a free sticker for your ride. The first thing you need to do is open up your hood. Where's that thing? There it is. Oops. Lift up this plastic tab right here and then slide it. Let me do that more gracefully. Now we've got the stock headlight off the truck. So we're actually swapping out an OEM Hella light with an aftermarket Hella. Forgot what I was going to say.